Hello and welcome back to another vlog with me, Jamster. It's it feels weird saying that, but anyway. So today's video, I guess, it wasn't supposed to. It's not supposed to come out today, I guess. Well, there wasn't supposed to be a vlog today, but I guess it's just something I wanted to talk about and post to the world, in a sense. So basically the gist is I had a friend, well, I guess I'd still call this person a friend, but they, a couple of months back, for some reason I don't know, they just completely blocked me, they just, no contact with them, just gone, basically. There was no explanation, just there didn't even seem to be any reasoning behind it. It just happened. And I'm not going to go into the details of anything that happened really well before that, or any of that stuff, because it feels wrong to do that to the person. But I want to talk about like what well, how I feel it went, how pardon me, how I feel like it went down and what really could have gone better. But so essentially, just what happened was one day I just noticed that this person, I couldn't contact them on Facebook, on via phone, or really anything. I didn't know why, and I asked some of my friends who were also friends with them, and they didn't know why either. At first, I thought it was just a bug with Facebook, and it was just some issue, and I thought, like, it's fine, there's nothing wrong, because more at the time there was nothing that had happened around that time to sort of make that happen, or at least immediately happen. There could have been things, well before that maybe this person had bottled up, and it's just one of those things where eventually the emotions get to you, and they decide to call it quits. But I feel like, in a sense, I wanted to resolve the solution. Once I found out there was a problem that had happened somehow, and even if I didn't know how it happened, I wanted to fix it. I wanted to find out what I did wrong, and at least attempt to fix the problem, even if nothing came out of it. I just wanted to feel like I had tried. But I spent a lot of time over the past 2 months thinking about what happened in the weeks before, and even some of the months before, trying to think if there was something obvious that I did, or if I'd done anything horrible to this person. And it really makes you question sometimes when people do this to you, if you really aren't a nice person. I guess I found myself questioning that a lot over the past few months, whether or not I was a nice person, whether I'd been mean to this person, or bullied them, or done something horrible that justified their decision. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, maybe I was mean to this person, and they didn't like it, and they just never told me. And I guess without them telling me, how am I to know? When people around me and around them haven't told me either, you sit there wondering, is it just something that this one person didn't like, or everyone notices, but they don't want to tell you, that it's too awkward, or things like that. They don't want to ruin friendships or relationships or whatever. And I guess when I was sitting just thinking about it, I didn't know what to do. It was one of those things where I wanted to apologize, to say sorry, and try and resolve whatever it was, even if nothing came out of it. But I didn't know what to say. It got to the point where, I mean, what can you say when you don't know what the problem is? You know, you could say sorry and try and resolve it, but I mean, just saying sorry doesn't do anything when you don't even know what it is. You can't. I feel like I can't give a meaningful apology without knowing what I'm apologizing for. You know, and it was one of those things where I guess maybe YouTube has given me a way to say sorry to this person, and I don't know, maybe I can find a way, but it was hard because it was something I wanted to do, but at the same time, there was a big part of me that just sort of went, I don't know if I want to say sorry. I don't know if I should, because what did I do? And then basically what happened was I remembered a quote. I can't remember exactly who it was by or what the exact wording of the quote is, but the gist of the quote is, you can't tell someone that you haven't hurt them if they feel hurt by you. It's probably worded very differently in a much more nicer way than that, but I guess that gets the idea across. You can't say that you didn't hurt those person's feelings. You just can't. Even if I didn't do anything, it could be their imagination or, you know, anything. I can't say that I didn't do it, that I didn't have some way of being involved to cause this person to feel this way. I mean, even if it was the smallest of actions and they got upset over it, you can't say that you didn't do something. It's not fair on the person. But in a sense, when people don't tell you that they have a problem with you, like, at all, especially people who are supposed to be your friends, you sit there wondering, why couldn't you tell me? Like, you meant to be my friend. You should feel comfortable telling me you have a problem. I mean, it makes sense. If someone had a problem with me, I would want them to tell me they have a problem, because there's no point in sitting around getting upset over things that, you know, if you just told the person, one or two things will happen. That person's just not going to talk to you anymore, or they're going to stop doing whatever it is because they like you as a person, and then they would be empathetic. I think that's the word, but, you know, they wouldn't continue doing whatever it is if they knew it wasn't making you happy. But sometimes you don't know or that person doesn't know that it's not making you happy, and it's hard to, you know about these things, because sometimes it's very hard to tell. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, the happiest people that you can be around are the people who are the most depressed, who have the most issues in their lives, and they show that happiness because they don't want to push issues on to you. So sometimes you, you just don't know when someone has a problem. So I guess what I'm saying is, what do you do in one of these situations where you don't know what you did, but you know that you've done something, or something that, whether it's your personality or something around you, has caused this person to feel this way, to get upset and to not feel happy, or I guess happy with you, and or something's not there. There's something missing that you just, whether it's you understand it directly, or you don't. It doesn't matter. But what do you do? I mean, I guess the best thing you can do is just try your best to apologize for whatever it is, and find out what the issue is. And then whatever it is, if you care about the person, I guess just you have to stop whatever it is, because obviously they mean more to you that you care about enough that you want to apologize. And, you know, And it's hard because trying to come up with a good apology for something you didn't know what you've done, I guess would be like in a different sense. You know, trying to prove you're innocent when all the evidence is against you. Even if like those are two completely different things. But trying to prove to your friend that you care about them, that you are sorry, can be difficult because whatever it is caused them to not like you enough that they don't want to talk to you and they don't want to speak to you and all sorts of things. So I guess the point of this video is I'm sort of reaching out to that person that I just want to say I'm truly sorry. I don't know what I did, and maybe I'll never know, but I hope that maybe you'll talk to me and whatever it is can at least be resolved, even if nothing comes out of it. Just the idea that it could at least this video, in a sense, to me, I've tried. You can't always win. Even sometimes things happen and people will get upset. And no matter how hard you try, you can't regain their trust. You can't make them want to like you anymore. It doesn't work. And that's acceptable. Sometimes it happens. So I guess that's what this video was about. I wanted to say sorry. I wanted to express how I felt about the situation, but also maybe help others who find themselves in similar situations where you don't know what happened, but you don't want to lose this person as a friend, because no matter how much there's how much you feel like you've screwed up or you don't know and it's not fair on you, you don't want to lose the person because you care about them. So hopefully this video, I guess, helps. I mean, it's the best you can do is to just apologize and hope that your apology at least gets accepted, even if nothing comes out of it, and even if you still lose the person that you want to be friends with, or it's even more than that. You've tried, and hopefully the other person tells you what the issue was, and you can at least change yourself so that you don't upset other people, I guess. I mean, what's the point in upsetting people, especially the people you care about? Anyway, I feel like I'm sort of repeating myself and losing track a bit, so I'll end the video here. Well, goodbye. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.